So, good afternoon to all the people who have joined. Today we shall start Unit 5, that is Education and Career, which is very important for all of us. Without education, we cannot be a complete citizen or a complete person because education is the key factor for everything. When you want to develop in life or in career, the basic thing what we have to have is education along with discipline. Education initially will be little bit difficult, but the fruits of education are sweeter. So, as you are class 8 students, in order to have a bright future in life, our only weapon is education, added with discipline. So, today we will be talking about the greatest personalities of India who have not only made India to be known within our country but throughout the other nations, the world nations. So let us discuss in detail what is that actually about. So I am just going to have a screen share. Can you look on the screen? So the unit name itself is Education and Career, and we have three lessons in this unit. That is the treasure within part one, and the second reading is treasure within part two, and the third one is they literally build the nation. So what do you mean by first? Let's see about education and career. Now, if in this picture you can see one is a doctor, one is a lawyer, one is a police officer, and other one is a sports person. And for all these things, here you can see one girl very busy in reading her books and thinking about her life ambition or life achievement or a career. For all the things what you want to achieve in life, education is a basic thing. Okay, minimum criteria to attain anything in life is education. You need to be educated in order to have a civilized life or in order to have a cultured life. Whatever career you want to choose in life, whether be it a sports person or be it a film actor or be it a police officer or a lawyer or a doctor or a teacher, for all those things the basic foundation is education. I'm not telling that education should be throughout your life, but to some part of your life, education is the basic key or the basic foundation. The pillar of your career is nothing but education. Okay, so in this we have very interesting lessons, that is treasure, the treasure within part 1, part 2, and they literally build the nation. So career is your future. When you have a good career, when you have a good education, you have a good career. Okay, I mean your job or your role in future, how it is going to be, is based only on your education. Okay, so let us see in detail, huh? Before that, we have a very good face sheet. Now look at the picture here. Okay, we have some great people here. Okay, the first person let me talk about is Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Okay, no doubt he is a greatest teacher. He is the greatest teacher. He has contributed a lot to education. He was the first vice president, okay, and the second president of independent India. And his birthday is celebrated as Teachers' Day. September 5th is celebrated as Teachers' Day to commemorate this great man, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Besides being the president and vice president, he has contributed a lot to teaching. That's the reason the teacher, his birthday is celebrated as Teachers' Day. Okay, so that is about Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. He also have to his credit Bharat Ratna. Okay, And the next person is APJ Abdul Kalam. Abul Fakir Jalaluddin Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay. He also worked as the President of India, right? And he also backed up Bharat Ratna. He is also called as the Missile Man of India. And his birthday, that is October 15th, is celebrated as World Students Day. World Students Day. Let me tell you, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan birthday is celebrated as Teachers Day because he has given a shape or he has given a recognition to teacher. Besides being a politician, he has enjoyed his career as a teacher, as a professor, as a vice chancellor of universities. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan has contributed a lot to the teaching. That's the reason his birthday is commemorated and celebrated as Teachers Day. And our very own Abdul Kalam birthday is celebrated. October 15th is birthday. It is celebrated as World Students Day. World Students Day. Both of these two people have their Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award given to any individual of an India for his extreme contribution. We give Bharat Ratna, highest gallantry, highest civilian award. That is Bharat Ratna. Okay, these two people. One is Abdul Kalam and other one is Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Now we have two more great people here. Two more great people. One second. Yeah, sorry for having the disturbance. So other one is, this man is not, not a simple man. He's a unique man, and he is Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya. He is Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya. What is he actually? You might have known about Abdul Kalam and you might have known about Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, but most of you might not be knowing about this great person. And this man is Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya, and he is a civil engineer. He is a civil engineer. He had laid a path in constructing most of the dams, most of the projects, most of the bridges. Everything is only because of his plan giving. And Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya's birthday is celebrated as National Engineers Day. Okay, National Engineers Day is celebrated as, the birth anniversary of Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya is celebrated as National Engineers Day, which is on September 15th. Okay, September 15th. Just see now. And finally, we have Saina Nehwal. Okay, the contemporary upcoming badminton champion of India, who has even participated in Olympics and won a medal for us. So she belongs to sports. Okay. Now these four people pictures are given because they have excelled in different things. Okay. He is an engineer, he is a teacher, he is a scientist, and she is a sports person. All the four, they belong to different fields. And for them all, the basic foundation is their education. Okay. So oral discourse, you have ambition of your life. Last class also we have discussed what's your aspiration or ambition. So students, I request you to just speak on 1 minute about your ambition. Take a video recording and please post to me in your WhatsApp group. Now let's go to the lesson, that is the treasure within. What do you mean by treasure actually? Treasure is nothing but the wealth, okay, the costliest thing or the precious thing. And all of you as students should have knowledge as a treasure. It's not the money which is the treasure, or not the gold or jewels. You are a treasure within you. The knowledge what you have got, the knowledge which is imparted by your parents, by your teachers, that knowledge should become a treasure for you. Money also is a treasure, but when compared with money, the knowledge and the wisdom, okay, gnanamu mariyu vivekamu, they are the true treasure within a student. And for a teacher also, the knowledge what a teacher is having will be a treasure. Okay, so treasure is the costly thing or the wealth. So your wealth should be your education, your wealth should be your knowledge, your wealth should be your wisdom, but not the physical money or the physical ornaments what we wear. Clear? You should just think about it. Okay, knowledge is our ultimate treasure. So there is a treasure within you and the treasure within me. So we need to focus on the treasure what we have. Now read the following interview. It's based on a conversation between Miss Bela Raja. She's a lady, Bela Raja, shortly BR, editor of a news magazine Sparsh, a newsletter from the resource center, the Valley School of Bangalore, and the interview is between two people, that is Miss Bela Raja and Mr. Hafiz, contractor, one of India's leading architect. Now we should feel very proud why we are talking about the great person, Mr. Hafiz. Who is Hafiz actually? Hafiz is a renowned world famous architect. Is an engineer. Okay, is an engineer and his stream is architecture. Designing monuments, designing wonderful buildings, designing splendid, marvelous monuments, constructions. And Hafiz is here today because he just wanted to tell that it's not education which is going to give you everything, but it's not only physical reading, writing will fetch you name and fame. Your interest, your potentiality, your caliber, and your zeal, and your enthusiasm. That also counts a lot. Why Hafiz is given is that Hafiz is known because he has designed some world-renowned buildings. And especially in India, if you see the Infosys Training Center or the Kolkata building, or if you see the Mumbai Twin Towers, all are designed and constructed by these great. In fact, recently, Yadadri Temple of Telangana, Yadgir Gutta earlier, and today it's Yadadri Temple. Even a designing of the temple was done by Mr. Hafiz. KCR, the CM of Telangana, has taken his guidelines, and Hafiz was born in 1950, is still alive around 80 years, and he has done some marvelous constructions with his architectural designs. And his lesson, his biography is given, a part of his biography is given as a interview between Miss Bela Raja and Hafiz contract. Let's go in detail and find out what is his early childhood and everything. So part one, part two is a continuation for it. Let's see, let's enjoy the lesson, okay? So the treasure within. Now, part one, office contractor says, I used to have this terrible nightmare. Only now, over the last 4 to 5 years, it seems to have disappeared. A question was asked earlier by Bela Raja, Miss Bela Raja. Hafiz says, I used to have this terrible means something which is frightening, something which makes you scared, something which makes you feel with fear. Nightmare. Nightmare means what? Terrible dream. In Telugu, it is called as Pidakala. Pidakala. Sometimes all of a sudden in the night, you wake up from your sleep and say, Mummy, I'm frightened. Mother will be saying, ఏదో ఒక పీడకల వచ్చిందేమో, ఏదో ఒక డెవిల్ కల వచ్చిందేమో, something like that. Mother speaks out. So nightmare is a frightening dream, a dream which is going to occur and reoccur in your mind when you're sleeping. So he used to have this terrible nightmare, frightening dream, okay, for many years. And from the last 5 years, this dream has disappeared. I mean, vanished from the dream of Hafiz. Only now, over the past 4 to 5 years, last 4 to 5 years, Hafiz is not having this terrible night dream. But before that, he was having this nightmare. That is the frightening dream. And now it is no more from the last 5 years. Now, Vela Raja, she asked a question: what nightmare are you talking about, and why do you think it has disappeared now? What is the nightmare what you have? Even we should have a nightmare. Our nightmare should be regarding our ambition or our responsibilities or our commitments in life. Okay. Now, for example, when I am there, there should be a nightmare. Tomorrow I have a class for now, 8th class children. I should prepare my lesson. For a student, my teacher has taught this lesson to me. I have to complete this work. Or in future, I wanted to be an engineer, or I wanted to be a doctor, or I wanted to be a software person. That dream should always be, and it should be there in your mind. Okay. And what is a nightmare? I used to get continuous nightmares about appearing for a maths examination. So what was his nightmare? His nightmare was regarding a maths examination. Believe me or not, even I had a nightmare regarding my maths examination. I was not very good at maths when I was in class 7. And in class 10 also, I had some problem with my math subject. So always when my math period is going to be there, I used to be very scared. I was frightened to see my sir because I was not good at mathematics. I was good at science, but not at mathematics. Even here, Hafiz was not good at mathematics. Where I did not know anything, how to do additions, how to do subtractions, how to do linear equations, how to do trigonometry, how to do mensuration, or some other what you have, proportions chapter, linear equations, algebra, Undagabra, all these things. He was not familiar too. He doesn't know anything about mathematics. Believe me, a person who was afraid of mathematics has become an engineer. Hafiz is an engineer. Okay, let me see. Let us see what is his turning point. So, night time, when he was a child or before the last 5 years of the story, he was having a continuous dream about attempting a maths exam where he doesn't know any of the questions. I don't know anything. Now the psych is nothing but mentality or the mindset. Must have gotten over it. I always have this mindset that okay, maths exam, I get scared. I don't have to think about education, and there is absolutely no time to get nightmares. Now he is not thinking about education. That is the reason he is not getting any nightmares. But before that, mentally, he was disturbed whenever he thinks about the subject math, where the question paper appears in front of him and for which no answer is known to him. Okay, so tell us something about the earliest memories in school. School life is very, very memorable for every one of us. Okay, you don't get this golden days of school life if you go to your college or intro or degree or your graduation, post graduation. But most precious, most memorable, something which you cannot forget will be a childhood school life because you spend a lot of time in your school. Now, Hafiz says, in the first and second year, I was a good student. First grade, second grade, first class and second class. Hafiz was a brilliant student. After I reached my third standard, I simply lost interest and I never studied. Okay. When he was third class only, he lost interest in studies. In sitting in a classroom and attending classes physically. He lost his interest. Excuse me. I used to be interested in games. What was his interest when he was in grade 3? Interested in playing games, running around, playing jokes and pranks, being behind at the door. Okay, and someone comes and frightening, making pranks, like what sometimes we do with our friends. Just give me some time, 1 minute break. Yeah. So he loves one thing, that is interested in games, playing games, running around the classrooms and playing jokes and pranks. Okay. I mean, making fun of someone by pranks on the others. Okay. I would copy in class during exam times. Oh my God, what is he saying? He used to copy in his exam, which is not actually correct. But I would copy in my class during the exam times. Like most of you do it, right? You do it or not? You just question to yourself whether you have copied in your class 7 exams or not. I would try to get hold of the examination paper that had been prepared and studied. Oh my God. What is he saying? The question paper, you used to get it by some or the other, by hook or crook, by some means. Okay. He used to get the question paper before itself. If tomorrow is the exam, today only he used to get the question paper, used to see the questions and read those answers and write in the exam. I could not remember things that had been taught to me in the class. Whatever teacher is teaching, now I'm teaching to you, but how many of you are listening to my teaching? God knows. Okay, 24 people are there, but in this 24, how many of you are seriously listening, understanding what I am explaining, remains a question mark for me. Even the lessons that were explained in the class, Hafiz was not able to understand. He did not understand what his teachers have taught him in the class. However, later one sentence spoken to me by my principal changed my life. Every person is going to have a turning point in life, and that is going to change the fate or your life. Similarly, here, this man was a good student at grade 1 and grade 2, and class 3, he lost his interest in studies. And after losing the interest in studies, he started to copy in the examination. One day before only, he used to fetch the question paper, check out the answers, and copy in the examination. But one single sentence spoken by the school principal has changed his life. Let's see what is that he has spoken. Okay, it's only 2 minutes left over. We'll stop the class. We'll see what is the sentence that is spoken by the teacher in the next class. Okay, hope you have understood the lesson till whatever is explained. Have a fabulous day. If there are any queries or any questions or any doubts, please, I'm just unmuting you. You can ask me questions. Ashita is in video mode. Good. The other people are in completely, silenced mode. I'm just unmuting everyone. If you have any queries, you can ask. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Any doubts?
Sir, I have completed 4 units, sir.
I didn't get you, beta.
I have completed 4 units, sir.
Completed 4th unit, huh? Great,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Did you understand the lesson to whatever is explained?
Yes, sir, we understood.
Yes, sir.
So we are talking about who is the contractor in the lesson.
Hafiz.
Very good, Hafiz. Was he good at studies in his first and second class?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And,
Yes.
and in grade 3 or in third class, what has happened to him?
No,
He lost his
interest in
on
studies.
Very good. He lost his interest in studies. Now, do you copy in the exams?
No, sir. We don't copy in the
No,
exams.
sir.
You don't copy? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Moksha Gundam Vishweshwaraya. What is he famous for?
Civil engineering.
Yeah, civil engineering. He has constructed many bridges. Okay. And September 15th is celebrated as what?
Sir, September 5th, sir.
September 15th I'm talking about, not September 5th. I'm
Students'
talking about
Day.
September 15th.
Students' Day.
September 15th is celebrated as National Engineers Day, which is the birth anniversary of Moksha Gundam Vishweshwaraya. And September 5th is celebrated to commemorate Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan as Teachers Day. And October 15th is celebrated as what?
World's
World's International Students Day. International Students Day. And it is the birth anniversary of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Abdul Kalam.
Don't forget these great personalities here. Okay, they are always an inspiration for us and they will remain as a inspiration. Okay, so it's almost 1. I'm stopping the class. Okay, bye bye. See you tomorrow in the next class.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.